The arena hums with anticipation long before the first strike is thrown, a low electric current running through the crowd as the third opening bout of the night is announced. This isn't just another fight on the card. It's a moment where two fighters step into the cage carrying more than records and reputations. They bring stories, rivalries, and something deeper, the need to prove themselves when the spotlight begins to burn. From the blue corner stands a young fighter at 171 centimeters, composed but visibly alert, his presence steady as he prepares for what lies ahead. Across from him, in the red corner, is a man impossible to ignore. His hair dyed a striking red, his aura equally intense. MG Shinsuke, representing Osaka, carries a reputation built on precision and finishing ability. His record speaks clearly: 11 victories, 7 by knockout. He is not just a competitor, he is a finisher, a man who knows how to end fights decisively. Facing him is Miyagawa Hyuga, only 23 years old, from Shiga Prefecture. His record is less polished on paper, 6 wins and 7 losses, but numbers rarely tell the full story in combat sports. 3 of his wins have come by knockout, a sign that he too possesses the power to change everything in a single moment. And tonight, that's all that matters. Records fade once the cage door closes. The bell rings, and immediately both fighters adopt a mirrored stance, left foot forward, testing distance, reading each other. The opening seconds are cautious but charged. Each movement feels deliberate, each feint a question waiting to be answered. The tension builds, not through inactivity, but through the awareness that either man could explode at any second. Shinsuke begins to show his rhythm first, flicking out jabs, light but purposeful. His style is compact, efficient, almost mechanical in its precision. He doesn't waste movement. Every step forward is calculated, every punch thrown with intent. Across from him, Miyagawa matches the intensity but adds his own pressure, subtly shifting the center of the cage in his favor. It's a quiet battle for control, one that often goes unnoticed but defines the flow of a fight. There's a brief moment where the distance collapses, shoulders twitch, hands rise, and for a split second, it seems like they might engage in a clinch, but neither commits fully. Instead, they reset, circling, recalibrating. The crowd watches closely, sensing the storm brewing beneath the surface. What makes this fight even more compelling is the invisible thread connecting it to the rest of the night. Miyagawa is not just fighting for himself, he's tied to a larger narrative, one that includes rising stars and looming main events. There's history here, shared gyms, past encounters, and the weight of expectations. For Miyagawa, this is more than a bout. It's a chance to step into that story and claim his place within it. As the seconds tick by, the exchanges grow sharper. Shinsuke continues to rely on his tight, controlled striking, while Miyagawa begins to open up, letting his hands go with more urgency. The pace quickens, the distance shrinks, and then in a flash, everything changes. It starts with a right hand, fast, compact, almost invisible until it lands. Miyagawa finds the opening, threading his punch through the guard with surgical precision. It connects cleanly, snapping Shinsuke's head back. For a fraction of a second, time seems to pause. Then the reaction comes. Shinsuke's body gives way. He drops, the impact immediate and undeniable. The crowd erupts as Miyagawa surges forward, ready to follow up, but the referee is already stepping in. There's no need for further damage. The fight is over. 1 minute and 52 seconds into the very first round. Miyagawa stands there for a moment, absorbing what just happened. The noise of the arena crashes over him, a wave of cheers and disbelief. He raises his hands not just in victory, but in validation. This wasn't supposed to be easy. This wasn't supposed to be his moment. And yet, here he is, having delivered one of the most decisive finishes of the night. The replay tells the story in brutal clarity. The right hand wasn't wild or desperate. It was precise, perfectly timed, slipping through the smallest gap in Shinsuke's defense. It's the kind of strike that defines careers, the kind that turns potential into proof. There's even a subtle clash of heads in the sequence, but it's clear what did the damage. The punch lands first, the effect immediate. It's a reminder of how thin the margins are in this sport, how a single moment can shift everything. For Miyagawa, this victory evens his record at 7 wins and 7 losses. But more importantly, it changes the narrative. 4 of those wins now come by knockout, a testament to his growing power and confidence. At just 23 years old, he's still evolving, still learning, and nights like this suggest that his ceiling is far higher than his record might indicate. As he embraces his team, there's a sense that this is just the beginning. The journey is far from over, but this step forward is undeniable. In a sport where momentum is everything, Miyagawa has just seized his. And as the broadcast shifts its focus to the upcoming main event, the energy in the arena remains elevated. This fight, brief as it was, has ignited something. It set the tone for what's to come, a reminder that in MMA, anything can happen at any moment. But now, the question lingers. Was this the breakout performance that will redefine Miyagawa's career? Can he build on this momentum and climb the ranks? Or was this simply one perfect moment in an unpredictable sport? And what does this loss mean for MG Shinsuke, a fighter known for his finishing ability, now on the receiving end of a devastating knockout? If you felt the intensity of this fight, if that sudden, shocking finish caught you off guard, then you already know why moments like these keep fans coming back. Let me know what you think. Was this pure skill, perfect timing, or a bit of both? And who should Miyagawa fight next after a performance like this? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because if this fight is any indication, the rest of the night is only going to get more explosive.